10:12 p.m., August 31st, 2022. All right, we're going to talk about this King of Wands. The cat. So this reading is going to be for, I don't know who. It just seems like some of you need to know something. But it's about a Two of Wands. This feels like one of those messages that I'm relating to you. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with. I'm just the messenger, okay? I'm literally at the edge of my seat. Do you see it? Oh, come on. There we go. This is going to be weird. Gosh, golly, it's so bright in here. This is going to sound strange. This is to those of you who are considering yourselves high priestesses. Be careful what seeds you're planting in the minds of your collectives. Be careful with the energy exchanges you're enacting upon. Be careful who you're letting into your energy field and the waters you're stepping your energy field into, because there are flowers growing, as are vegetables and fruits and plants. But there's also weird stuff in the soil. Be aware what you're speaking of. Do not regurgitate things from other people's gardens as your own. The higher realms are seeing that, and they are bringing a healing to what was taken from one cup that's supposed to be in another. For another group or another vibration, there is something going on with 7 years or 7 different attempts at growing something. And you keep growing something that you don't want. And you're perceiving it as a failure, but it's not. It's just something you got to do with your own crops. There's value in what you perceive to be valueless within yourself. This dude looks like he's upset with himself for making the decisions he's made, and he's trying to heal and follow his or her intuition. But those 7 years, 7 attempts, 7 job offers, 7 whatever aren't failures. There's something. Something actually grew, it's just not edible. Now, this is on a higher vibrational scale. Those that are using the other pillar and causing harm. Good game, buddy. Those who are causing harm to you or you to them, that energy is going into that cup that the archangels are holding, and they are cleaning it and giving it to the target cleansed. So before those archangels come back and get you, whoever those people are, you might want to say like a prayer or two. If you've been practicing the dark arts, the guardian angels are watching and have been working. So now you showed me Two of Wands and King of Wands more than 3 times each. Why? What am I supposed to tell them? Those that consider themselves King of Wands that are facing a Two of Wands situation. Okay. Mr. King of Wands or Mrs. King of Wands. Whatever you are looking to do, wherever you are attempting to go, whatever you are attempting to grow that is beneficial to others will be supported. But if you're attempting to make a decision and you're wondering what the fudge, then the way you can decide if you should do it or not is it kind? Is it gentle? Is it harmless? Is it a gift? Is it honest? Is it divine? Is it holy? Is it integrity? Is it loyalty? Is it harmony? Is it Christed? Or is it pretending to be this? Shiny. Hi, give me the shiny. I'll give you this. No. If someone gives you a shiny and promises you this, don't do it because you just need this inside you. What else? Pretty please and thank you. Oh my God. The fourth time this has come up in one day with multiple different decks, and 4 times with this deck. So there's somebody, lordy, lordy, lordy. There is somebody, wow, look at that. Look, 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 look. Someone is so confused and so stressed out and so like bananas over something internally that they want to do externally. Look at that. Someone confused about an offer they want to make or give to someone that they feel really soul contracted to. Dang. What advice do you have for these King of Wands people? Go to God. What advice do you have for them? Like real life advice. Make God the foundation of your life. Make source and spirit your 10 of cups. Not other people, not your job, not your career, not your past, not your coulda, woulda, shoulda, waiting for stuff, not your soon, but trademark divine timing. No, 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 no. Because you can't leave water not moving, it becomes stagnant. So if you're trying to hand that water to someone and you're just waiting, eventually it's going to turn into a pentacle. And then eventually you're going to have 7 of them coulda, woulda, shoulda, wouldas until the universe is like, well, you know what? Give us that cup. We're going to go give it to someone else. And then you're going to be left there going like this. What do I do? Where do I go? Oh no. Oh no. Are you okay with yourself or are you like this with yourself? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are they not so confused? Whoever they are, trying to see something a different way, trying to see what a different way. The story of their life. Ugh. Okay, who's causing in their life, who is causing their confusion? Who's constantly dissuading them from doing what they decide to do, other than their own shadow self? Who in their environment is enabling their shadow? Someone you're watching, someone online, someone you communicate with, someone who gives you what you need to hear, but it's for your shadow. Someone who's pretending to be your ally, someone who, this is giving me high school girl who has a crush on the gay guy vibes, and she's manipulating his life so he's always going to be single and with her because she feels like she can have a pretend marriage with the gay guy. Or the straight guy who's after the lesbian and he's always like messing with all the relationships she gets into. So she can always be his, girl boyfriend. That character. Someone in your life that is, yeah, it'll work. You should totally do it. Cool. Wow, you did it. Back to square one. It's whoever in your life you've had the same conversation with about what you should do with your love life. Those people telling you what you should do, dun, 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 are literally leading you towards conflict, a loss of your own authority, them controlling your life, and then being charming about it, but underneath it all, they're actually just constantly keeping you in a state of that. And they bring it to you with that. Do you want me to do it? Do you want me to show you the vibe so you can remember what it feels like to be around those people? You ready? The vibe of the person, people that the King of Wands has around them that are manipulating his or her life and enabling his shadow self sabotage behavior are the kind of people who. Welcome to my channel. Yes, this is my cleavage. That mindset. Honey, you don't need her. You don't need him. Mm. That. No shade at anybody. Love and light. But there's a very fake, airy, nonchalant to evil, um, bubbly, pleasant, like Harley Quinn, but in a business suit. And that person is like that energy. It's like I'm being shown a celebrity with makeup on stage performing, and then a celebrity off stage taking the clothes, changing, and then someone at home sitting there eating a bowl of cereal and not the same celebrity. Whoever this person is in your life, it's someone who pretends to be multiple different energies, vibrations, stereotypes, archetypes to try to weave in their truth of what you should be doing. And they kind of splash the waters as they go, like a leviathan in the waters, splashing it all around, you know, making everybody else glisten with envy and whatever, and all those negative vibrations until the only sparkle you see are the scales of that serpent. And you're like, oh, that's the person I trust the most. I slept next to someone for 6 years, and he was literally, as he called it, doing a job. It's the long con. Also, he said, I'm surprised you haven't picked up on this yet. So, the deception of these people goes deep, very much like the sword suit. People assume the swords are just thoughts. Thoughts are energy. Wands are energy. Amateur. Swords are tangible, tried and true methods to cause harm, to cause control, authority. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. On the other end, swords are about nobility, protection, leadership. truth, justice, etc. These people use that and twist it, like they've twisted and distorted everything in this upside down world. Okay? Hence why some of you, no matter how much chakra work you're doing, you're getting nowhere. While others seemingly miraculously can do one meditation and you know it's because you guys don't recognize it's all been inverted. It's Kali Yuga. That means it's the bottom of the barrel of crabs. What you perceive to be holy and divine is nothing more than parlor tricks lately. Because we're in Kali Yuga, it's hard to see the divine when the divine is stepping and crunching and turning charcoal into diamonds. It's hard to see those feet, isn't it? So, take inventory of those around you because there are people you're sharing a cup with who are not very kind and don't really have your best interest at heart, and they know it. And they use love as a weapon. Thank you, Ma. That person isn't healing. That person isn't resting. The Four of Swords is not a time of recovery. Babies. That dude's dead. Gone. It's a tomb. Someone has a broken heart so deep because of other people's manipulation in their life that they're facing a near death experience, all because of other people's sabotage, influence, and addictions. The universe is begging you, if I can say that, to look at around you at who gave you those swords and let them go. You wish for something, you manifest something, you ask for something, you go within for something. But in order to really see that something, you have to look beyond. You have to look beyond everything. Even those that are sitting there around you. That was just the Five of Wands earlier. Why are they now at the Six of Wands? Because you stood your ground, right? No, that comes later when these people turn against each other and, attack the one on the higher ground. They're only together as long as they're together and they like who they follow. Once that's done, so take stock of those around you, the energy they bring, the way they behave, what they tell you is beneficial, and then you remember you are within the cosmic wheel of Kali Yuga to the golden age or whatever it's called, the new beginning, and the first steps are you can't take hell with you, cannot take violence with you cannot take harm of others with you. Can't take that with you. You have to recognize that is a choice. Yes, things hurt. Right now, I can cry about a million different things. But what's the point? Instead, take control of those emotions, say no to the cup of poison, and then say yes to self respect, self love, taking care of yourself, being good with who you surround yourself with, what you surround yourself with, who you listen to for advice, what you're letting your mind tell you about yourself, what you're allowing yourself to feel, what you're allowing yourself to consume, how much you're allowing yourself to be distant from the people you love because you know that's going to cause you massive amounts of grief later when they're not there and accessible anymore. Someone, my mom once told me about someone I loved. Someday you're going to miss them. Don't treat them bad. Someday you're going to be standing there, and that person, place, or thing is just going to be a memory. And then once it's a memory, you're going to forget that memory. And it'll just be a feeling, a knowing, an energy. And in the next life, it's like a scent you remember, but you don't know what it's from. That could have been your mother's scent, your father's, your children, in another life, in this life. And in this life, we have the opportunity to spend time with these people. But instead, what are we doing? And then praying to God for this. And then when we have this, what are we doing? It's not perfect. What's the next one? There is no next one. If you're not grateful for what you have now, why would there be more? Another sword, another experience, another mindset, another person's opinions, another lover, another truth, another apartment, another house, another parent, another child, another dog, another cat, another hookup. All swords, because they're keeping you from what you want. And you have what you want. You just don't see. That's the tragedy of it. That's what waking people up is about. Wake up. I'm hearing Lorena McKennett, the old ways are lost. And I wondered why. I went within, destroyed the towers, found the truth, and now what? Fuck it. Next. That friend didn't work out. Next. That relationship didn't work out. Next. That whatever didn't work out. Next. All those people constantly hurting you, telling you what to do. Next. People howling at the moon, casting curses and spells. Bob and weave. Bye. You know, people are constantly telling you, blowing smoke up your ass or enabling your ego. But when you're alone, you're like this because of what? The moon is shining a light on the waters of your emotions. Are you thinking and feeling what it is that's authentic? Or are you stuck in that? You want another sword to cut you free? Because that'll make it 9. Then what? 18 swords. 8 of swords, 9 of swords, 9 of swords. 19 swords. How many more? No more. Now we get the queendom. Why are you turning your back on them? Doesn't matter if they're biological, karmic, toxic, or starseed. The collective that I'm waiting for, even if it's just 5 people, are doing. You have this, but you're not doing this. You're doing this. Like what? Message incoming. No. Anything else before I have to go? Because I, if you could only see how I'm sitting right now, it's highly uncomfortable. Maybe you should use that to bring people in from them, even aspects of yourself. There are versions of you that have made mistakes that you need to let back into your heart space. And there's some other energies that are watching that are really, really okay with everything. When you're in that state, it's time to share. Pay it forward. Don't hold on to the good blessings you have. Share them. Share them, share them, share them. That way the universe will keep giving you. The more good you do, the more good you get back. The more bad you do, the more bad you get back. The more you watch card readings telling you something's going to happen, it's going to constantly be in a state of it's going to happen. Divine timing. Divine timing is actually unknowable by any living being. Only God gets to decide the time and place. So when people are telling you something's going to happen or not, it's usually because they're staging it. It's not divine. See what I mean? They didn't like me saying right. Sorry, street theater is pretty much their fault. Doesn't matter if it's online or in person or down the floor. Oh my God. Look at this. Just look at him. I was sitting right there. So he can he, just, I looked at Amazon to see if I should buy a chair. It's like half my rent. Do you hear it? Like freaking bullshit. Right. I'm just gonna get off the chair. But you know, those little bouncy balls. You know what I miss? Those big comfy cushions. Like I dream of you. I change his clothes around. What are you doing in there? Do you want me to weird you out again and look at your are you doing? Why is that on your table? You should like declutter your apartment. Are you in the house? Wow. You have a dog? Is there a cat in there? Oh, you had an eyelash. Oh my gosh. It'll only work if it helps everybody. Okay, just making certain your vibration is okay. So that eyelash is like, I'm gonna want to go up to the top layer of eyelashes. Like no eyelashes stay down there. Stop focusing when I squint, you weird camera. Okay. Haterade for the guy. It's so funny. There's so many terrible things to say about him. It calls me like so many like really big titles. Like Lilith herself would be envious of some of the things I've been called. Hecate's like, girl, that's a compliment. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. I hope this helps you. Closing total TLDR, even though it's at the end of the video. Ho ho. Um, don't be an asshat and make certain you don't have parasitic bitches around you who are manipulating you, teaching you the same lesson you should have learned in high school. Okay, now I'm gonna go eat something delicious, maybe like a watermelon. 10:50 p.m. again? Oh, I'm always awake at night. I don't like it. It's so dark. Like that. Can we invent like glow in the dark now? Like, and like glow in the dark butterflies. I think that'd be so creepy. Like, what is that flying in the distance? What? It's a freaking butterfly. Run for it. Or glow in the dark bees would be so cute. They could work at night. Oh. Someone has a lot of sunflowers in their house, or someone's allergic to sunflowers. It's like scent and smell sunflowers on a hot summer day. Feels like a house in Arkansas. There's something weird planetarily somewhere near the Sahara. I don't know if this is any significance to anybody, but if you're in an area that gets sandstorms, take cover. If you're going on a hiking expedition, make sure you have enough food and water and methods of communication. If you're in a desert stage of your life, do something to enhance nature. Because if there's no nature in your life, it's because nature broke up with you because you've been mean to it. Be nice to nature. Oh my God. Who's watching? Whose energy? I'm hearing Nata. My ear. Nata means ear. Someone's doing paperwork about a movie. Another person is doing something with music and a guitar. There's someone playing the piano in the picture. There's two people cuddling. There's some dark witches doing stupid shit. We don't know what's about to happen to them. There's someone playing with a little dog. Ooh, that's a big dog. Oh, that's an Akita. There's also, what is that? Someone's in the hot seat. Ooh, someone's in trouble. There's the night sky. New rivers. Ooh, a new forest. '21. 12. Nope. 32. 33. Nope. CC. TZ. Yeah. LZ. I don't know what any of that means. I'm seeing letters. Um, Someone's cooking dinner. Someone's playing the drums. Number 13 is right there. 13 and the moon. Hi, Andy. So there's some Norse runes. An A, an X, an R. That looks like a city skyline, but on its side. Someone is consuming a lot of stuff that's making their inside dark. There's some people who are backstabbing you, whoever you are, or you're thinking of doing that to someone. It looks like the knives are pointing back at the hand holding them, like they're cutting the hand, and the hand's just breaking holding the knife. It's weird. It's gross. Next. Uh, there's someone who's reading a book and they're not being allowed to talk about the book. There's another person who's taking notes, stealing. And something good is about to happen for a bunch of people that have been really good to each other and others. People who have genuinely not hurt anybody. It's kind of like you guys are having a really cool, chill day, and then suddenly it's like, what the fuck? That's amazing. And then it goes back to the regular scheduled program. It's right there. Oh my God. Okay, these are your weird messages. What other color sets do we want to play with? There's a bunch of words with the letter B, the letter K. Becca. Hi, Becca. Damn it, Becky. Interruption field. What else? What else? What else? Somebody smart bucko day. Um, oh, that's too much. There's a spike in the water for those of you dealing with underwater construction. Okay, listen, I don't know who the fuck is watching this, but there's something underwater you guys have built or are building. There are things that are holding structures together underwater. Okay, one of those looks a little more sturdy than the other one, and they're right next to each other. I feel like the way you can tell for whoever you guys are what I'm being asked to tell you, like it's being held in a sign, like people in the mob holding signs. You can tell which pillar it is by the one you call chunky. I'm telling you, it's underwater and it's in the direction of where the sun points to where at some point during the day, the sun points directly in between the two things underwater. Could be a bridge, could be a it could be a bridge. Oh, that could be a bridge. Like San Francisco Bridge. Oh weird. Um weird. Look at that. Or it could be two lighthouses, actually. I'm seeing two lighthouses that are pointing light at each other, but the light doesn't fit. It's like supposed to be like this, but it could still like this. Something in between them. And then, ooh, that's creepy. Do I really want to know about this? Ooh, I don't know if I'm just to even talk about this. It's like legal papers. Uh, Next, I don't get paid to do that, so I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved in that. All those life coaches and gurus and stuff, they can deal with their own karma. I'm not getting in there. But what I'm obligated to say, those of you who have been lying to people with spiritual teachings, ooh, I would not want to be you. And okay, I'll say it because you're not letting me not say it, dear source and spirit guides. There's something under a lighthouse. Lighthouse. Yeah, I'm hearing FBI wants to know something. What? What do you want, Boris? I don't even know what that word is. Can you rephrase? I've never heard that word before in my life. Co, 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 congealed, co, cocoa? Wait, what is it? What am I supposed to tell you? Okay? You to them, God, talk to me to God. So good. I don't want to get involved in that. Okay, listen. If you work for an alphabet soup agency and you're part of a Bitcoin, you might want to check your phone. All of them. Even the ones you don't know about. I don't want to talk about that anymore. That's a real thing. Ooh, oh no, there's civil government TV show vibes. So yeah, it feels like someone has more than one phone, and they're just I don't know. I don't even know what this feeling is like. What this entire vibration is. It feels so judicial, saturnine. Mm, do I want to peek in there? What do they need to know about that? I guess that I can say there's a file, a lot of files, somewhere with a lot of files, and there's a file within a file that's been overlooked, and it's to help someone innocent. It's been distracted and covered behind stuff, and there's been constant distractions from going to check that spot. But it seems that nobody is allowed to touch that spot because it's an insecure area. Why am I scratching my face here? The left side, lower jaw. Some of you need to go get this checked. Mm, oh my god, that's creepy as F. I just saw a bunch of people who were really beautiful looking in their cell phones, and they were just suddenly thinking so many terrible things that they turned so ugly and then just like deteriorated. Ew, 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 ew. Oh my god, that was gross. That was like HD deterioration that I saw. Ew, it was so gross. God, so gross. Um, no, bright bleach. All better. What else? Some of you are going to see a cardinal soon. It's a confirmation that something really good is about to happen in your life. Some of you also have spies and interlopers in your life, but you know about it already. Cosmically, for those relevant, northwest. mm, So, like, if that's north, that direction. like that much of an angle. From the North Star, the North Pole, in that direction, by the new moon. There's something there that humanity needs to know about. I have a computer program called Samarium. I kind of want to open it and see what the fuck's over there. Is it gonna open? Ooh. Someone has had it with someone else. They're like, I had it with you. Okay. I hope you can see this because now I can't see you. So, North, Vega. Okay. Vega. East, northeast, north, northwest, Vega. There. What's over here? Her. Her. There. 108. Her. Be her. 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 What is this? No. Vega, Altair, Saturn. Okay. So Saturn, Moon, Jupiter. Okay, so Saturn, Moon, Jupiter. Scooby-Doo. Ah, Task manager. Solarium. And tunnel. Okay, so Saturn, Jupiter, the Moon, and Vega, the North Star, or whatever. Discipline yourself in what you're doing each day, what you're feeling, what you're allowing to expand, um, what you're consuming, etc., etc., and what you're doing with your actions to help them or not. Because I just sort of shift the block of that very well. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I said I was gonna go half an hour ago. And then I decided to play with the Clara song. Anything else? That's a whole bunch of stuff I don't want to talk about. If you live in an area with ticks, be careful. If you have a tick, like personality tick, try to figure out what it means metaphorically. Like actually describe what that thing is to yourself, and then be like, oh, that sounds like. Some people have a OCD with like turning lights on and off, or washing their hands a certain amount of times, or whatever. And it's usually an energy issue. So address it. Like if you're going to tell someone, oh, I wash my hands 1,000 times a day, like, wow. Like, what does that sound like to you? Some of you make certain your fan blades are clean, fans in your apartment, portable fans, your computer fan, car. If you're in a cult or coven with other people, do not cause harm. Being warned, not by me. Um, I hope this helps. Those of you constantly drinking or snorting things up your nose, just remember your mother made that body with God, and you were a child that was in your mother's arms. And when you're doing that to your mother's child.